So obviously our focus here on the top of the Premier League table. What about the bottom half of the standings? That's where we find both Manchester United and Southampton, who will be playing on Thursday. Let's hear from Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim.
I think this next game will teach me more from my players than the last two. So I'm really focused on to see what kind of game we are going to play tomorrow. So I will learn more tomorrow.
Just on that, can you say why? Why would you learn more then?
Like I said, because there is no expectation for us in the last two games. No one believed that we can do a great performance or winning a game. But now they are expecting us to win and to play well. So I will learn more this game.
You're going to learn more against Southampton than Liverpool and Arsenal. What's he getting at there?
Well, I don't know. I think what he's trying to say is, look, I want to see us on the front foot. I want to see us control the game when we're expected to control the game. And I want to see us be ruthless when we're expected to be ruthless. The Liverpool and Arsenal games, they defended stoutly. Very well, great shape. And that was what was expected from them. And it was up to Liverpool and Arsenal to break them down. And they did a great job. They were solid. Something they weren't the previous 4 games after the win at the Etihad. They were horrible. They were horrendous. Newcastle at home, Bournemouth at home, the list goes on. So I think what he's saying is, we're expected to dominate the worst team in the league by far. And that's what I want to see from my players.
I think he's also saying motivations for Arsenal and Liverpool take care of themselves. As a manager, you don't, or you shouldn't, have to be tasked with getting your players up for those types of games. But games like Southampton, that's your bread and butter. Manchester United are a long way from winning leagues, right? So let's say their target now is at least to finish in the top 4. To do that, you have to be far more consistent against those other teams. Let the top 4 take care of itself. Let the big boys take care of itself. If you win those games continually, that's when you start moving up the table. That's when you start challenging top 4.
That would be a new low. Even off the back of Liverpool and Arsenal, that would be a new low
because of bad house
United were to lose at home to this Southampton side with 6 points. And I think that's what this manager is slightly worried about.
Right, that'd be a catastrophe.
Ruben, you said to us before that you didn't have a problem getting up for really, really big games against big opponents, but doing it game after game after game is an issue. Does that mean you're concerned about playing Southampton tomorrow because they're obviously not having the greatest season?
Yeah, I'm always concerned because we didn't have during these games the consistency in performance, in results. So I'm always worried. It's my job to be worried. But we have to face the Southampton in the same way that we face Liverpool and Arsenal, for example. So that is the goal. Not more, not less. Face that game, but understanding that they are different games and people expect us to win, and that changes things. When you have the pressure to win, that is the pressure that we want, and sometimes it's harder to cope with that pressure, because against Arsenal and Liverpool no one was expecting us to beat that teams, but now it's different. So we have to be prepared for that pressure. We need that pressure to improve as a team, and we need to face the game in the right way.
Before Gareth Southgate became England manager, people used to talk about the weight of the England shirt, and that was why the team never did as well as the ability of the players. Does that have an impact at a club like Manchester United that has been used to winning so much, that the demands are so high, yet the reality is different?
I think we. Of course, this is, you feel the pressure of the club, but in this moment, I think I don't feel that pressure, because in the last years we didn't won the league, and you can understand, if you follow this club, in the past, if you don't win one year the league, you must win in the next year. I don't feel that pressure. We have to bring that pressure to us, because outside the fans are amazing. I don't read what you wrote, guys, so I don't feel that pressure. I just want to win, and to feel that pressure in the future. We need to win. We need to win titles, and we need to win games. In this moment, we just have to win games.
Ruben, how much have you learned about the character of your players, especially over these last two games? Looking ahead to this Southampton, what can you draw from these last two experiences?
I think this next game will teach me more from my players than the last two. So I'm really focused on to see what kind of game we are going to play tomorrow. So I will learn more tomorrow.
Just on that, can you say why would you learn more then?
Like I said, because there is no expectation for us in the last two games. No one believed that we can do a great performance or winning a game. But now they are expecting us to win and to play well. So I will learn more this game.
Just very quickly on Marcus Rashford, I asked last time with this one as well, but how much would you like to see a resolution with this situation as far as where it's at and what's going on at the moment?
I just want to win tomorrow. My focus is to win tomorrow. I will choose the players that I think they are the best to win the game tomorrow. So I'm just focused on that.
Ian. Ruben, talking about the sort of pressure of tomorrow, two big results against teams where you maybe had to soak up pressure. How different does the performance need to be in a game where you're expected to take the initiative?
Yeah, it's different, because I think the most difficult thing to train in one team is the way you build with the ball. And we, in the final third, the way we play, you create situation. That is what a big team should do very well. But for that, we need also time to train. And I think we have for a long time a lack of goals, and because we don't spend a lot of time during games in the last third with the ball. We did it against Nottingham, also Bournemouth. We have situations, but we need to improve in that part of the game. And I understand that in this moment is okay to play like that against. We divide the game against Liverpool, but Arsenal we wait for the game. We wait for the opportunity. And in the future you cannot play like that, and I know that, but we need time to build a different way of playing. Now we are focused on different things, and then in the future we are going to focus a lot on that. But this game, the fans will expect more from us, and we have to deliver or try. But the most important thing is to fight in the game and to play the game, and in the end win the game.
Last question in this section, David. Do you think with the last two performances that you've turned a significant corner in terms of the development of the team and where you're heading?
We'll see tomorrow. I think tomorrow will tell us more from our team than the last two games. So let's wait until tomorrow.
Given the performances of Bayindir goal and Collier coming on as a sub, has he given you a selection headache for Southampton?
A lot of players had to think this week. Toby is training really well. He has a lot of pace. He likes to learn, so it's one more option for tomorrow.
Ruben Amorim has said it is clear that Alejandro Garnacho can have a bright future at Manchester United, despite reports linking him with an Old Trafford exit during the January transfer window. Sunday's FA Cup match at Arsenal, which United won in a penalty shootout, was the first time Garnacho had made Amorim's starting 11 since the 3-2 home defeat to Nottingham Forest on December 7th. During that time, the 20-year-old, who has 8 goals in 30 appearances this season, had been left out of the squad entirely for the Manchester derby, while speculation has increased that United could be open to selling the academy product to free up funds. But United have distanced themselves from suggestions that Garnacho could leave this month, despite links with Napoli. When asked Wednesday if the Argentina international has the qualities to thrive at Old Trafford, Amorim said that is clear. He has talent. He needs to learn to play in a different position. Amorim, whose 15th-placed side host Premier League bottom club Southampton on Thursday, added Hez finding the best way to play in this system. Hez improving during training. He started the last game. Let's see tomorrow against Southampton. United showed grit in Sunday's shootout win over Arsenal after being reduced to 10 men when Diogo Dalot was sent off, a week after a hard-fought 2-2 draw at Premier League leaders Liverpool. I think we want to be a team that is hard to play, said Amorim. It's like I had this feeling, especially at home in the last games, that we were easy to play. And we have to be honest with that. So if we face the competition the right way, we will be tough to beat for any opponent. So that's what I wanted. That's what I felt in the last 2 games. And the Portuguese manager singled out Harry Maguire for praise. The former captain clocked 104 minutes against Arsenal despite suffering from illness and missing training on the Friday beforehand, and Amorim said that was the sort of attitude he wants to see across the whole squad. I think we have to praise Harry more than me, he said. He's doing a great job. He was sick in the last game. He was dead in the end. That's what I want from every player. He has to continue to do a good job. Ruben Amorim has said it is clear Alejandro Garnacho can have a bright future at Manchester United despite reports linking him with a move away this month. Sunday's FA Cup match at Arsenal, which United went on to win in a penalty shootout, was the first time Garnacho had made Amorim's starting 11 since the 3-2 home defeat to Nottingham Forest on December 7th. During that time the 20-year-old, who has 8 goals in 30 appearances this term, had been left out of the squad entirely for the Manchester derby, while speculation has increased that United could be open to selling the academy product to help ease concerns around profit and sustainability rules. But United have distanced themselves from suggestions that Garnacho could leave this month amid links with Napoli, and, when asked if Garnacho had the qualities to have a good future at Old Trafford, Amorim said on Wednesday that is clear. He has talent. He needs to learn to play in a different position. He needs to play better inside. He improves a lot recovering his position when he doesn't have the ball. But doing that, sometimes he's not in the right place to make transitions like he was in the past, because I prefer to defend and then build up with all the team to reach the final third. He's finding the best way to play in this system. He's improving during training. He started the last game. Let's see tomorrow against Southampton. Sunday's shootout win over Arsenal, coming on the back of the 2-2 draw at Premier League leaders Liverpool, has increased confidence that United are turning a corner following a run of 4 straight defeats.